I'm Canadian. I'm going to come back to Canada, and I look forward to that day.
Canada's prodigal child of finance has always had an interest in his own country's politics, though much of his career has played out abroad. One thread connects his past work and the role he now plays for Justin Trudeau's Liberals, the management of financial crises. Carney headed the Bank of Canada under the Harper government when the 2008 financial crisis hit and this country plunged deep into deficit.
Look, there is a plan to restore confidence and growth in this economy. We're implementing it. It's going to work.
It did work, and that caught the eye of the world's oldest central bank.
He's being described as a financial rock star.
In 2013, Carney became governor of the Bank of England.
3, 2, 1.
And soon faced a new crisis, Brexit.
I am willing to do whatever else I can in order to promote both a smooth Brexit and an effective transition at the Bank of England.
He wrapped up an extended 7-year term in March, just as COVID hit the West, accepting a high-level post at the United Nations and now advising the Trudeau government.
I think what this government is doing is getting the most senior voices at the table to help navigate the economic crisis of our time that we find ourselves in. And it is not uncommon to have governments seek outside support. It's something that we want to ensure that Canada comes on top of.
The Honourable Finance Minister.
But it comes as Canada's current Minister of Finance, Bill Morneau, is facing calls to resign over the We affair. Appointing a star advisor on finance could be seen as undercutting a finance minister who's already under pressure. Mark Carney's also being touted as a possible future leader of the Liberal Party. And with a Liberal seat opening up in Toronto, speculation abounds that this could be the moment he moves into his own country's politics. Evan Dyer, CBC News, Ottawa.
And here's David Cochran from our Ottawa Bureau to give us a better handle on all this. So, David, a whole lot of wishful talk today from the Liberals. Is there any merit to any of this?
Yeah, it's easy to see why the Liberals like Mark Carney so much. The financial credentials are obvious, but, you know, he's also a UN advisor on climate change. He's writing a book now on income and social inequality, big issues this government is thinking about for the post-COVID phase of its mandate. And this, you know, he's long been seen as maybe a future prime minister or at worst a finance minister. And this comes at a time when the current finance minister is leaking oil all over the place and there's a seat open in York Centre. Now, the Liberals are strong in the 416 area code, but York Centre would be their weakest seat. A senior Liberal told me today that this is really a coin toss by-election, not the sort of place you want to run a star candidate. And on top of that, there's been no obvious signs from Mark Carney that he's poised or ready to run. Now, the Liberals will build him an all-star team if he ever gave any kind of an indication that he wanted to do it, but to this point, it's just not there. So for all of those Liberals waiting with bated breath, Adrienne, they don't want to hold their breath because they might be doing it for quite some time.
Okay, something else to keep an eye on. Thanks, David.
You got it. Thanks.